I started in the mortgage industry in 2003, and having survived the market crash in 2008, I realized that there was a better way of serving clients, and especially when it came to the VA home loan benefit. Having gone through that crisis, everybody was forcing veterans to 80-20 interest-only adjustable rate mortgages because it was so simple to do. There was no questions that somebody's going to be able to fog a mirror and be able to get a loan. Whereas VA, we had to verify every single document. But it put veterans in a very bad situation. So when I went on my own, I decided I'm going to serve veterans the way I thought a veteran would like to be served, being one myself. And we created the systems that we started. The education piece started in 2005, where we educate veterans about the VA home loan benefit. Doing that gave them the power of knowledge, which then we explained the system of how to get through the VA home loan benefit and survive the buying of a home and not stress too much out on it. We started off with only me and an assistant, and slowly grew to about 8 people, and then grew to 20, then grew to 40, grew to 50, then opened up in San Diego with Chris, and came to San Antonio, where we're at sitting right now.
My journey on where I started was quite simple. I remember growing up on Dad's lap, sitting at the dinner table. He was talking all about his Navy days, and I thought that sounds pretty cool. You know, Dad didn't put in all the bad details. I only remember the good stuff about the Navy, so didn't tell me about sleeping in the racks, sharing racks with other guys, not seeing the sunlight for X amount of days, living on a submarine. But I eventually followed in his footsteps along with my older brother who had served and joined the United States Navy. Luckily, I got to be stationed in beautiful Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. And I wouldn't trade those 10 years for anything in the world. It wasn't until 2011 I was getting out of the service, got to make some money, got to pay the bills, and somebody said, "Hey Chris, you might make a great real estate agent." So I went to my first real estate agent meeting. Lo and behold, this gentleman right here is the guest speaker at that real estate meeting, talking about this thing called the VA home loan benefit. As the world spins, I was able to just leave real estate that day and join Tony Diaz and that foundation that had already been laid. He had basically created this platform that was conducive for education to our military, and all I needed to do now was come learn that system and push the knowledge out there, and lo and behold, we started to see success. We started to see veterans get educated, numbers rising with the amount of homeowners utilizing this amazing benefit. So, but make sure that you first and foremost identify what success is.
What we contribute our success to is simple: being real. What you see is what you get. We say we're going to do something, we do it. We talk about something, we implement it. What we tell you during your stay with us is going to be the gospel. We're not going to tell you to do something we've never done before. Chris and I both operate and have been brought up with work ethics that bar none. We are not shy to work hard, and we definitely strive to do what's in the best interest of the veteran that will never harm our company. So the success is really due to the fact that we are true to our word and we are true to who we serve. The goals for Aligned Mortgage is to do what we stand for, being aligned with our faith, our family, our coworkers, and our community.
I would say my goals are right in alignment with Mr. Tony Diaz right here. You know, we talk a lot about goals and we talk a lot about what we want to see. Most of them have to do with you. Most of them have to do with what your goals are for yourself. You know, Tony made a point that we'd like to see 75% of our employees own their own property, have their own home. So we think about things like that. We want to make sure that the United States of America has a sweeping awakening in this benefit, right? If only 13% of our military are utilizing the benefit, then we have a lot of work to do. The shovels never get put down. We're always going to dig, and we're always going to fight until we actually do give our military the opportunity to be educated and understand how powerful this benefit can be. So right now, aside from the goals just being to pay the bills and make sure that we can keep the lights turned on to have this opportunity, is to continue to educate until we do see an increase in veterans becoming homeowners and less of them sleeping out on our streets.
Heart. I look for heart in an employee. I can definitely tell you that every single person that we've hired is because of who they are and what they believe. We can teach people how to do the VA home loan benefit. We can teach somebody how to run Encompass. We can teach somebody guidelines, but we can't teach somebody his heart. Being there to love your fellow human being and to give all you possibly can into that relationship. So for me, it's about heart and work ethic.
There's one thing that I struggle with, and that's lazy people. So just look alive whenever somebody's walking by. Make sure that your energy is always positive. Make sure that you understand that everything that goes on in this industry, it's not about you. The circumstances will always be. We're always going to have agents. We're always going to have rising markets. We're always going to have low inventory. And there will be variables that will want to shift your temperament. We just ask that when you come in here, you take that load off and you understand it really isn't about you. It's about those that we serve. So keep a positive energy. You have pretty much the safest job security, I think, if you can just remember that.
My advice for anyone that's pursuing anything you want to do in life is to first find out what your why is. Why are you doing it? And do your very best to follow that, pursue that.
Tony, obviously, creating this environment and this platform that allows individuals without a tremendous amount of experience to come work. You sometimes will get down on yourself. You'll start to think that you could be doing better. But having perspective in regards to how you're improving, measuring yourself up against your progress, not against how the people around you are doing or how you think you're supposed to be doing, but looking for measurable progress. How did I do last month? How am I doing this month? Making sure that you're adding value, right? Humble yourself to be an assistant, humble yourself to go and make copies for somebody, get them coffee, whatever it may be, but just being involved is probably the best thing that you can do. In our work environment, it's so fast and sometimes the training can't happen the way we'd like it to, but if you can just put yourself into a position where you got somebody with experience doing it, watch them do it. Eventually you'll figure it out.
At Align Mortgage, our goal in life is to make home buying as easy as possible for the people that walk in our doors. So if you're going to join us, please look forward to that. Look forward to the fact that you're going to get in alignment with what we have going on here so that you can serve our veterans in our community with world-class customer service that'll blow their mind and make them card-carrying, raving fans of yourself.
If I can get you to kind of comprehend really what Align Mortgage is, Tony and I are really passionate about remaining innovative to create an environment that can continue hiring individuals just like yourself. So we really lean on everybody's strengths and their attributes. So whether you're on day one, week one, month one, year one, if you see something that can be improved upon, please speak up. Allow yourself to be a part of this growing environment. You know, we pride ourselves in saying that we're not the last class that's going to change the world. We have others that we need to bring on and incorporate. And with more veterans getting homes, creates more job opportunity. Obviously, if you're watching this video, you understand that. So don't be the last of the Mohicans. Get yourself in the fight. Allow us to continue to further this mission and bring the value, even if there's not a name or a label for what it is that you're strong at. Make sure that you bring it up to your supervisor or somebody saying, hey, I can help more veterans becoming homeowners if we just do this. And then you fill in that blank and we'll make sure that we take action. We're excited to have you coming on board. We're excited that you're about as passionate as can be about veterans becoming homeowners, because if that is the case, like Tony said, I think you're in the perfect spot.